Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Sandal College Boys Section Online Class 2nd Year. My dear students and viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Here is Akhtar Saeed, your English teacher, with another important essay on life in a big city. Before embarking on today's essay, I would like to thank all my viewers and students who watch my video lectures, like them, and they also give their valuable comments. Now let's start the essay. First of all, outline. Man's life was confined in the past. What is life in a big city? What is urbanization? Importance of city life. Merits of city life. Then demerits of city life. Last but not the least, conclusion. Your life must be an open city with all sorts of ways to wander in. Gone are the days when man's life was confined to certain locality. He lived all his life in a village or in a small town. Life in ancient times was not developed, but a great deal of heritage was present. Thinking of man in those days, he was small and his life had only limited things to do. His life was committed only with limited goals and desires. The scientific and technical knowledge was not grown, even its seed were not sown. But with the passage of time, the nations started developing and revealed themselves as superpowers in the world. Man invented uncountable accessories to bring ease and comfort in the life of people. Ultimately, he began to soar in the heights of glory and grandeur. Modernism released us from the constraints of everything that had gone before with a euphoric sense of freedom. Now, the minds stimulate how these cities started developing and came into being to facilitate the people. Ancient historians believe that first cities came into existence between 8,000 to 10,000 years ago. The first cities were found in Mesopotamia. Dear students, I want to tell you what Mesopotamia is. Mesopotamia refers to the land between the two rivers, that is the river Tigris and the river Euphrates. Mesopotamia is now eastern Syria, southeastern Turkey and most of Iraq. The civilization here is called Mesopotamian civilization. At that time, people were mainly nomadic hunters and started doing agriculture and domestication of animals. City life is millions of people being lonesome together. A city is actually a large settlement. Cities generally have extensive systems for housing, transportation, sanitation, utilities, and communication. Their density facilitates interaction between people, government, and organizations, benefiting parties in the process. Facilitation is the art of stimulating deeper understanding, fresh thinking, and behavioral transformations. Present-day cities usually form the core of larger metropolitan areas and urban areas, creating a number of commuters traveling towards the centers for employment, entertainment, and edification. However, in a world of intensifying globalization, all cities in different degree are also connected globally beyond these regions. Civilization leads to development. Life in a big city represents the modern mode of life with all its comforts and vices. It is fast, busy, and restless. Streets are crowded with people. They are always running after one thing or another. It seems interminable war in different battlefields. In cities, no one is quiet, but many are lonely. A big city caters to the academic, social, economic, and various other needs of modern man. There are more and better chances of education here, as there are numerous educational institutes and libraries in it. There are also better opportunities for economic activities in a big city. There are a number of openings here for a man to rise in life. There are a lot of opportunities for enjoyment and entertainment as well. In city, life is full of charms, facilities, and comforts. It has many distinctive advantages. It offers many kinds of recreation and amusement. There are clubs where cultural, literary, and sports activities carry on day and night. All the necessities of life are available to the city people. There are big shops, stores, and supermarkets here. We can purchase everything. A city is the expanding product of the human hand and mind, reflecting man's history, his struggle for freedom, creativity, genius, and his selfishness and errors. There are many schools, colleges, technical institutions, and universities in cities. That is why the people in city are advanced, confident, well-educated, and enlightened. They have greater opportunities for employment. There is a great demand for the educated officers and the skilled workers in government offices. What exercise is to the body, employment is to the mind and morals. As indolence is stagnation, employment is life. The city people enjoy the facilities of transportation and community. They can move from one place to another with speed and comfort. They have modern facilities of communication like mobile phones and internet. The world in the city is becoming a global village. The seeds of civilization are in every culture, but it is city life that brings them to fruition. The newspapers keep them well informed about the current issues and fashions of the world. They broaden their outlook and enrich their vision. Cleanliness and proper hygienic conditions add to the attractions of city life. As I have enumerated a lot of merits of city life, it is not void of demerits. So let's now discuss some demerits of city life. By living in a big city is not all comfort and blessing. The unchecked population has created many problems. Most of the educational and medical facilities are not available to common man. Traffic problem has become great nuisance in big cities. In spite of remarkable progress, modern amenities are beyond the reach of common man. What I like about cities is that everything is king size, the beauty and the ugliness. Nothing is perfect in the world. Perfection lies only in God. There is no peace and relaxation here as we find in the country life or in a small town. There is more loneliness in a big city. People here live a very hectic life. Quite a large number of people suffer from a lot of logical and mental diseases here. They are caught in a vicious circle of getting and spending. They remain busy in one thing or the other. Leisure is rare and peace is lost. The world is too much with them. What is this life, if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. No time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep or cows. A man living in a city cannot enjoy the beauty of natural elements. A big city dweller never has a chance to see the sky full of stars or the beautiful scenes of sunrise and sunset. The lifestyle here is unnatural and artificial. Snob culture is developing here gradually. Narrow streets, scarcity of space, and overflowing drains make life in big cities problematic. Moreover, noise pollution, water pollution, and air pollution are the factors faced by the cities. We are in danger of making our cities places where business goes on but where life in its full sense is lost. People live a mechanical life here, and they are often indulged in cutthroat competition. They struggle hard to surpass others in their mad race of getting as much wealth as possible. They are so busy in doing so that they themselves have become machines having no feelings. The city is not a concrete jungle, it is a human zoo. Life in a big city is not a happy experience nowadays. People are forced to live in a small house with their families. People living in big cities do not have much sympathy for others. Even next door neighbors do not know one another. There is no fellow feeling. There is no peace of mind at all. It is a pleasant dream for only those who have resources to live there. As a result, I conclude that to put the pre-going discussion in a nutshell, it can safely be opined that life in a big city has its critics and demerits. It is a type of rose with thorns. These thorns disintegrate the very soul of our social fabric because most people have their own to grind. It depends upon man to live his life. Life in a big city, though curse we may call it, is indispensable to survive in the modern era. That's all of today's lecture, dear students. I hope this essay would help you a lot in your annual examination. If you have any question, if you have any problem, you may comment in the comment section below and you will find inshallah me there to answer your questions. Till some next lecture, take a very good care of yourselves and your dear ones. Thank you very much.